Welcome back, everyone, to more Tony Stewart Sprint Car Racing. Today's race takes us to Roper Mountain, which is a wild racetrack. Tons of room out there, and for a good portion of the track, you don't have to worry about any outside retaining wall, which can be good with some of the tight racing that we've seen and some of the ping pong activity that we have seen in recent weeks. It's 1/3 of a mile with medium banking, but it's plenty of banking to run some very high speeds. Taking a look at our car performance at the bottom of the screen, we didn't lose a lot, surprisingly, at the last race. Only a couple of points from the tires as far as performance goes. But as always, we will come in and refresh everything just to make sure we have everything in top-notch condition, not just green, but perfect condition. So there you have it. With our repairs done, we're back up to a plus 66 on performance and $31,437 in the bank. And of course, we're saving up for that next engine upgrade unless we get an opportunity to move up to the next division, the 305s. We'll have to make some of those decisions when and if that happens. But for right now, I am very happy with where we are. We're having some bumps in the road, but these last couple of races we have done really well, and I am very excited about what the future holds. And once again, let's come over and really quickly take a look at our remaining schedule. Again, we're in the second half of season number 2, ready for race number 9. So we've got Roper Mountain, purse is $2,500. Then we move to the next showcase event, which is at Stone Ridge. That purse is $12,000. That is a huge event for us because obviously we're looking for money right now so that we can make that next upgrade to the car. Then we move on to Five Forks, then to Woodley, Arrowwood, which we've had really good success at so far in our career, and then the finale at Sugarbush with a monstrous purse. So that's what we're looking at in the near future, but for now, we're headed to Roper Mountain. Practice and qualifying now over, and we had a great time in practice. Only ran, I think, 2 laps, maybe even just 1 time lap. We easily were able to beat the goal time of 12.5 with an 11.89. And you can see in qualifying, just a little bit better than our practice at 11.85. That put us inside the top 10 in 9th position. So I'm very much looking forward to our first heat race to see how well we can do.
The top 2 advance to the dash. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck indeed. Top 5 to the A main, top 2 to the dash. Now this track is a lot of fun, but it's interesting at our current speeds in these cars and upgrades because it's not so much about handling as it is just sort of figuring out where you want to be on the track. There's not a lot of handling involved in these cars at this speed.
The drivers seem to be getting into a rhythm out there. Great job.
It's all about not scrubbing off any speed. So we're sitting here in 4th. Now I am pushing the RPMs pretty hard here
2 more laps
because I figured we might be scrubbing off a lot of speed given the traffic that we're in. But if we're in open track, then there's no question that we're going to be pushing those RPMs very hard. So basically right now I'm trying not to turn the steering wheel any more than I absolutely have to. Just a little bit on entry, and then I'm trying to let the car float on exit. So 2nd position here, which means we're headed to the dash.
ready to start the qualify dash. Remember, the winner of this race starts on the pole of the A main.
All right, there you have it. The qualifying dash starts
As they roll to the line.
the positioning for the A main. So we're starting in 5th. Of course, the top 4 positions in the qualifying dash were derived from the winners of each of the heat races. So we're sticking it in there trying to see what we can get.
The dirt is really flying out there. This race
Oh, look out. We got somebody underneath us, which is the death knell for us. We need to be on the bottom. As you can see, we make up spots on the bottom, not so much when we get up off that. All right, there we go. These guys go high, we go low. See what we can get. Last lap. All right, and that did not go as planned. I was really hoping those guys would go much higher so we could slide by. Oh, look out. Right at the start-finish line, we got hooked. but we'll come home in 5th. We will definitely take that and look forward to the
And now
A-Main.
it's time for the event you've all been waiting for. It's time for the A-Main. Good luck out there.
Good luck indeed. We might need it.
The drivers are coming
So we're
to
starting
line.
in the
The
5th
race
position.
is
We'd
just
love nothing
about ready
more
to begin.
than to come home with a finishing spot similar to what we had at Grant Park in the top 5. So as always, I'm going to try to give these guys some room, and I hope they return the favor.
This race has been a great one. Let's see what we've got the rest of the way.
Okay, a little bit of contact there, pushed me up out of the way. That was an excuse me, I'm coming through kind of move. So I tried to slide job him right there, it didn't quite work out. All right, so what I really want is for things to get spread out a little bit. You can see RPMs, anytime we have open track, the RPMs are going to hit that rev limiter pretty hard probably, if I have a nice smooth lap and am able to maintain a lot of speed.
We are seeing some amazing lap
All right, so
times
sitting
out
here
there.
in 4th position, I don't mind seeing that temperature warning come up as long as we don't blow an engine. Other than that, I'm fine with it. It can stay up there as long as it wants, as long as it doesn't affect our performance. All right, there you can see 25th position right in front of us, and we are so used to being in that position of getting lapped, it is very nice to be on the other side of this. So now the real question to me is, what's going to happen with this rev limiter? I did not expect things to space out as much as they have. So we're running more RPMs than I had intended us to actually run. So now 23rd position there in front of us, and we'll try to slide by them and lap them. Oh, look out. Okay, pulled right down in front of me there, and then decided it was time to brake on corner entry. So the caution comes out, likely for our contact. So now as we get ready to go back to the green, we're in 4th position.
We are just about ready to start. Should be a good race. Here we go. This should be an exciting race.
All right, here we go. Let's get down to the bottom, if we can. All right, trying to give these guys some room and maintain as much speed as I can on the high side until I see that we can get back down. Not really working out that way right now. There we go. Got back down to the bottom right there.
Dirt is really flying out there. This race is getting intense.
Oh, once again, thought I was by those guys and was starting to pull away. But they had quite a bit of speed on that last straightaway, and I could do absolutely nothing with that. A little contact there.
One circuit left.
Oh, look out. Okay. More contact, and I had to get hard on the brakes there to try to keep from wrecking both of us. All right, so at the end of the day, we come home 7th. Not as good as I was hoping for, but 7th position with all the chaos that ensued in that race, I am perfectly fine with. So let's move up a little bit and see what the margin of victory was. Oh, wow, less than a second for the win. And ultimately, we were about 5 seconds or so off the lead with that late race caution. That definitely helped us out quite a bit as far as that goes. But ultimately, I think we were going to be in for a top 5 finish had we not had that caution, which in all likelihood came out from our very own contact. So we'll take it. 7th position is not bad at all. Let's move through the final few screens. All right, there you have it. 7th position gets us $1,477, including our sponsor payout and our merch sales, $2,400 even. Now let's move on to the race summary. So our Roper Mountain race summary shows us with moderate driving. And once again, we only lose a couple of points of performance in the tires. Other than that, that's really it. A little bit of car condition in the other components, but no performance loss. Another top 10 coming home in the 7th position. So sponsor goal, not only have we met that, we have now beaten the top two top 20s in 5 races. Total bring home of $2,457, giving us a new bank account total $33,894. We pick up 19 new fans for a new total of 248 fans. That is awesome. Things are definitely, over the last, 4 races, have gone very well for us, and this is exactly the kind of improvements we are hoping for. We just need to continue this on into the regular season for the final few showcase events, and we should come out of here with a nice amount of money by the end of season 2. That's going to do it for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and stay tuned for more Tony Stewart Sprint Car Racing.